Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for joining me once again. So I'm in a little bit of a different setup today. I'm not sure which order my video is going to be going up in because I filmed quite a few over the Christmas and New Year period and I seem to have a lot based around New Year to go up, but I only want to upload twice a week so I'm not going to have that many videos to upload going forward. I don't really know what I'm talking about, so if I've got New Year's videos going up like the second week of January, I'm sorry about it, but I've got a lot to go up and yeah. I wasn't going to do this video. I thought about it before Christmas and then I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do it because it's like an OG YouTube video. I think I did it in like 2018 maybe or 2017, or I did it for my friend Jade when this used to be our channel. I just thought it'd be really fun. So I actually filmed a video the other day on New Year's Eve getting ready and I set it up like this. So you guys are behind my dressing table. I had to pull that forward to film this, but I really like this setup. I like having my lights in the background. You can see like my whole bed, like you can see all my artwork up there. I just really like that vibe. So I thought I'd do that again. I've sat down today and done my makeup. It's literally the 2nd of January today. So happy New Year everyone. This will probably be a few videos into the new year, but happy New Year nonetheless. It's nearly 6 o'clock now, which is a little bit crazy. I've been doing my makeup for hours and I've just done some TikToks. I basically have a giveaway on my Instagram. If that's still up, I'll leave it linked down below. I wanted to do a TikTok letting you guys know about that too, because I also did a video a little while ago when this video goes up probably, to explain what's in the giveaway, but I wanted to put it on all my social media so everyone can see it. Basically I'm rambling, but today's video I'm going to do my 2020 makeup favourites. Now 2020 I didn't wear a lot of makeup. I haven't really played with makeup that much. Recently I've been getting back into playing with makeup because Josh bought me a gorgeous Beauty Bay palette for Christmas that I've been wanting for a long time. He bought that for me for Christmas and I've done 3 looks with it now. I did a really nice bright pink look. I did a soft glam smoky eye for New Year's and I've done this blue look today because Josh wanted me to do blue. So I love this look. I'm really happy with it. I didn't do any liner today, which is a little bit different for me, but yeah, I'm living for it. So I thought, you know, I'm going to sit down because a lot of products that I've used throughout the whole year, some products in here that I've used for years anyway, and I thought I'd just show you because for me, I love trying new things and I love looking back and being like, oh yeah, I used to love that product. So I thought I'd just do it. So I haven't prepared this video at all. I'm just going to go through my drawers and grab bits to show you. There'll probably be 2 things for each category because I do tend to mix things or use different things for different reasons. So we're just going to get on with it. So I hope you like the video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you do. Don't forget to subscribe down below and let's just get on with it. Before we do though, how cute are these nails? I think I might have showed them in another video, but these are Rockstar nails and they're like this denim Louis Vuitton print. How cute are they? So it's actually my birthday on the 8th of January as well, so I'm going to have some birthday content coming up, so if you're interested, keep your eyes peeled for that too. But yeah, let's just get on with it. I think I'll start with base products and then work my way up. So starting with primer, I'm not going to do any skincare because my skincare is pretty much the same. I uploaded a skincare routine a few months ago, so if you want to go and see that, go and check it out. But it's just not really important, I don't think, for this video. So my favourite primer has been my favourite primer for literally years now. I used to actually use this when I was a makeup artist back in 2018 and early 2019, so ages ago now. But I've been using this literally since then. So this is my second one that I got back in October and I've gone through quite a lot of it already, as you can see. This is the NYX Honey Dew Me Up Primer and I absolutely love this. It's so moisturising on the skin, leaves you quite a bit of a glowy finish as well. It's just amazing. I love it under any foundation. I always use this one, as you can see by how much I've used it in a couple of months. It's about £15. It's not that expensive, and you get 22 millilitres in there, so I absolutely love that. And I've still got the first bottle, even though I can't get any of it out. That's the only thing I'd say about it, is because it's a spatula, you can't get the product out of the bottom because it doesn't actually reach to the bottom. So that's a bit of a pain in trying to figure out how to get it out of my old one, but I love this and I don't see myself changing. I have got a new Urban Decay primer to try out, and I've just ordered Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base because I've heard lots of good things about that. So who knows, this might get outdone by one of them, but right now I love this. Okay, so moving on to foundation. I've used these two foundations pretty much all year. I only bought this one back in like August, I want to say, but I've been using it ever since, and I've been using this one since before I was a makeup artist as well, so well over 2 years, probably about 4 years I've been using this now and loving it. I've got 10 shades of this. That shows how much I love it, and I've also got 4 shades of this, so definitely my favourites. I use them all the time. I sometimes mix them together, use this on its own, use this on its own. They're just both amazing, and they're both by L'Oreal, so who knew L'Oreal do the best skin products. I think I just like changed the zoom settings too, so I'm really sorry if that's changed. I think the pipe sound is kind of gone now, so I'm just going to deal with it. So yeah, back to foundations, these two. So first of all, this is the L'Oreal True Match. I'm wearing this today on its own. I'm wearing it in shade 3DW, which is like a warm tone, as you can see, because I've still got a little bit of tan left on me, even though I'm not wearing a lot of tan at the moment because I've got really bad eczema, so I'm going to have to leave off it for a while, which makes me so sad. But yeah, I've got this in 10 shades. I literally love it so much. I used to use it on all my clients when I used to do makeup artistry. It's just so good. Like, you can build the coverage, you can get really nice coverage. It's really nice and dewy. Obviously, you can matte it down with powder. It can be really light coverage, but you can build it up. It's just so good. I absolutely love it. It always goes on really nicely on my skin. It's not too drying because I do have quite dry skin. So yeah, I just love this, and the shade range is phenomenal. So I love that. And then also, this is my newer one from this year. This is the L'Oreal Skin Paradise Tinted Water Cream. And this was new this year. I heard lots of good things about it and had to try it out. It's a bit like a tinted moisturiser, but it's got really good coverage. It's actually amazing. I've got 4 shades in it. This one's medium 4. I use this when I'm really tanned. And then I've got lighter ones when I'm not so tanned, and I can mix them up. So these are really nice, like I said, mixed together or separate. I use them both separately and then also together. They're amazing. They just work really well. I just can't rave about these enough, so I absolutely love these, and yeah, you should all try these out if you haven't already. I think this is about $12.99, but the True Match is about $9.99. So if you're looking for more coverage, definitely go for the True Match because it is buildable to like full coverage. If you're looking for something just really light and glowy on the skin, definitely go for the Skin Paradise. But if you haven't tried either of them, try them both. I tried True Match when it was the really old packaging in like the curved shape bottle, but this one is a much better formula and it's really, really nice, so I highly rate this. So next up for skin, I'm going to talk about concealer. I do have a few that I could talk about, but this one just reigns supreme for me this year. I used to absolutely love Tarte Shape Tape, but I haven't had, well, I do have it in my drawer, but it's like 3 years old, and because it's American, you can't buy it. When did I buy it? Tarte Shape Tape. I must have ordered it. I'm pretty sure I ordered it on like a Black Friday years ago. But the shades are really, really light. It's like fair light and fair neutral, I think. I need to get darker shades, but it's just ordering from America is really annoying. There is a Tarte UK website, but I think like the customs and the shipping is quite a lot. So I just never buy it, to be honest. I probably should just go on there and buy one because it is really good. Haven't tried it for a few years, so it'd be really nice to try it. But this year, I've literally used this most of the time because I've actually got 2 shades of it, so it works well when I'm tanned and when I'm not tanned. And this is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I absolutely love this. I bought this for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I actually bought this shade myself earlier in this year because this one is in the shade Vanilla that I use when I'm more tanned. Again, this is under my eyes today. I absolutely love this. It's about £25, so it is quite pricey for a concealer, but it's just amazing. It's not drying at all. Again, it's got really buildable coverage. You can use this. It says multi-use sculpting concealer, so I guess you can use it for like contouring, but I mean, I don't get shades dark enough to do that with because it's super expensive, but I love this. The Too Faced Born This Way foundation I don't get on with. I had that a few years ago and got rid of it because I just doesn't work for me. But this is amazing and I'm so glad that I got it. I love this so much. I would really like to compare this to the Tarte Shape Tape because I haven't tried that in ages. And this has got great coverage, but it's not drying at all. So yeah, I'm not sure on the comparison of that. I'd quite like to try that out, but this is really, really good. I absolutely love that. Then in regards to powder, I've got 3 to talk about. So the one that I've used the most this year for under my eyes is the Beauty Bakery flour powder. You would have seen this in a couple of makeup videos I did back in like November, December time. I absolutely love this. This one is in the shade yellow. I recently repurchased this and also the translucent one because I used to love Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I've used it under my eyes today just because I haven't tried it in ages, and this one's nearly run out. So I just used that under my eyes today because I've actually got a spare Laura Mercier powder too, so I need to get through them. But yeah, I've been loving this year. I haven't used this too much before, but this year I started using it again. It's really brightening under the eye. It's very finely milled, so it's really, really nice. I've stopped baking, so I just kind of brush this under my eyes with a like fluffy brush, and it works really, really well. I absolutely love it. It just brightens up my under eyes, and it's not like super yellow either, so it does work really nicely. It's about £23 I think, but it is really worth it, and it lasts a long time. I've had this for like 2 years. I got it for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I absolutely love this, so definitely check it out. I'm yet to try the translucent one. I only recently got it, but I can't wait to try that out anyway. Then in regards to all over face powders, I've got the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I again have this in like 8 shades, I want to say. This one's in the shade medium. I tend to use this when I'm just like coming off of tan, and I use medium tan when I'm a bit browner. I've got like dark deep for contouring. I've got Give Me Sun. I've got light. I've got light plus. I've got all of them because obviously I go through different shades in the year, whether I'm tanned or pale. But this is just such a nice powder. I've got this on my skin today with another one that I'm going to show you in a minute. But it's just really nice. It's really natural. It's not drying, which I do find I used to struggle with powders, is that I'd find them really drying on my skin, like the Stay Matte. I can't use that all over my skin because I find it really drying, whereas this is just really nice, gives you a nice natural sheen. It's not too mattifying because I don't like to be too matte, and it's just an amazing powder, and you can get so many different shades in it, so it works really well. I think this is about £26, so it is quite expensive, but I really love it either way. And then we've got this one, which is super expensive. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. I hadn't used this for quite a while until like a couple of months ago. I had it in my makeup drawer because I got it for Christmas a few years ago, but I stopped using it. Then I went back to it again this year because I heard loads of people raving about it again. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. The reason I don't use it too much is because this one is in the shade Fair. I have recently just ordered the shade Medium so I can use it more when I'm tanned, because it is such an amazing powder. The other day I had really dry under eyes and I didn't want to set my under eyes with powder, but I just whacked a little bit of this on and it's just so amazing. It really is flawless. Put it all over my skin today with the MAC one as well, just mix them together, and it just creates such a great base. It is beautiful. It's about £32 I want to say, so it is quite pricey, but it is so beautiful. If you haven't tried anything from Charlotte Tilbury, I definitely recommend trying this. It's such a versatile product that should work for anybody, and I really like this, so yeah, absolutely love that. If I had to choose between the two, I'd probably pick this one, but because of the shade ranges in the MAC one, it just works for me a lot more of the time, so I do go for that a lot more often. But hopefully we're having the medium one coming soon. I'll try that one out and should be absolutely fine for me too. Okay, so in regards to contouring and bronzer, I do use quite a few different bronzers throughout this year. Mixed it up throughout the year as well. I love bronzer, it's one of my favourite things to try. So this year I've actually got back into cream contouring. I find it just really, really nice to blend in all the products if I put cream contour underneath. It just makes it a little bit easier for me to then put my bronzer on top. So I actually use this LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the shade Toffee. This one just works the best for me because it has like the brush tip, and I just squeeze that onto the back of my hand. It's a bit gross, so don't mind me. Squeeze it onto the back of my hand, take a little contour brush from Real Techniques and just buff that in. It just works really nicely, and because it's a cream and then you've obviously put the powder on top, you can kind of diffuse it a little bit. I blend it out with my beauty blender. It just looks amazing and really glowy. You could use this on its own if you wanted to, but I always go in with the powder just because I absolutely love bronzer on contour, if you can't tell. So yeah, I absolutely love this. It's the best one and it's like £5, so you can't complain about that. And this bronzer I've been using literally since, I want to say April. I did a huge Revolution haul back in April and I just fell in love with this bronzer. It's the I Heart Revolution Chocolate Bar Contour Palette. So you get a bronzer and a highlighter honestly, it smells like chocolate. It smells like the Too Faced chocolate bar bronzing bronzer, which I really wanted to try for a long time, but I haven't ever tried it. But I saw this in Revolution. I love when they, like, I know they copy other brands, but I absolutely love it. You can see how much I've used it. I just like the concept of them, you know, doing dupes for other brands, because it's just amazing. This smells incredible. I've got it on my cheeks today, but I just absolutely love it. It's such an amazing bronzer. I've never tried the highlighter. I'm not sure why, because it actually looks amazing when you swatch it. You can see that, but I don't know, it's just, I have my highlighters that I like and I stick with them. So never tried the highlighter, maybe I should, but yeah, I absolutely love this bronzer. I've also got the shade medium, but I just find this one works the best for me all the time, so I just grabbed for this one. It's a really nice warm bronzer, and I just absolutely love that. I think it's about £6 as well. And with that, I also used the Lottie London Tan Time bronzer. I bought this in London like last September. I was up there for Ellie Darby's Angel Party, and I bought this in Primark. This is in the shade light to medium. I heard Erin Rose rave about this, so I just grabbed it. It's such a nice warm bronzer, and it's a dupe for the next one that I'm going to show you. I used this on top of this one just to warm it up a little bit, and this is about £6 as well in Superdrug, so it's a really good deal. I absolutely love this, and I've used them as a combo for most of this year now. And then a dupe, well, Lottie London one is a dupe for this one, which is the MAC Give Me Sun. Again, it's just a really nice warm bronzer if I'm mixing it up, because I do like to mix up my products when I use them. I know that I absolutely love this. When I'm like tanned, I will use that. I'm just going to show you so you can see how close in colour they are. But it's actually insane how similar they are, and they look so similar on the skin. But obviously I'm feeling a little bit bougie, then I'll go for the MAC one. But they're both incredible. MAC Give Me Sun has been raved about for years, so yeah, I love that. And I just love bronzer, so as you will see from my recent haul, I literally bought like 3 bronzers, so got a little bit of an obsession, but it's okay. So moving on to blush, I've got, again, loads of blushes. Blushes is something else that I've got back into this year. I've been using it a lot more. I just love the way that contour, blush and highlight all sinks in together and makes an amazing base. I just love having a nice flawless base. That's something that I've focused on this year. So I've got a few to show you. So first of all, in general, Revolution blushes are incredible. So I've got this one that's from the new collection this year, which is called XX Revolution. This is in the shade Fickle, and it's just a beautiful bronzer blush. So it comes in like this packaging that looks kind of like a vault. And then this is the shade. This is really similar to the NARS Orgasm, which I recently got as well, and I'm loving trying that out. But this is just such an amazing pink shade with like gold and rose gold flecks in it, so I really love this. They're about £6 as well, so a really good price. It's just a really nice creamy buttery blush, so I love that. Then I also got this one back in April as well. I did a big Revolution haul, and I also put this in my giveaway that I did back in April or May. It was a Revolution giveaway. That seems like ages ago now, which is just crazy. This is the Makeup Revolution X Roxy Roxaurus palette, and this is beautiful. There's 8 shades in here, and there's a good range of different tones for different skin tones, which I think she did really well. There's mattes and there's also shimmers in here, so I think it's just a gorgeous palette. It's great for like any occasion. There's corals, there's pinks, there's red tones, so yeah, I absolutely love that too. And then this year I also like refound a palette that I bought a couple of years ago now, and this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush Quad in the shade Ghost. Hourglass blushes are just so beautiful, and these just look so seamless on the skin. So you get 4 shades in this. I think this is from like 2 Christmases ago now, maybe last Christmas, but I just love all the colours in this one, especially this one here and then this one down here. I sometimes mix the two, but I just absolutely love that. They are really expensive, but my god, are they worth it. And I also found this year. I've still got it in the box just because I love the box. This is from Melt Cosmetics, which I'd never tried before this year. And this is a blush light, and this is in the shade Nevermore. And this is it's kind of like a blush highlighter mixed together. And it looks like this. I just think it's so gorgeous. Again, it's like pink and sparkly. It's just so pretty, and I'm just so excited about this. I love it so much, and it's such a different product that I've not seen before, so when I bought this I was just obsessed with it. It's really nice to even put on top of blushes if you want to like make it a little bit more sparkly. But yeah, I just love that, because you can also use that without using a highlighter, but I always use highlighter, so I'm just glowing to the gods when I use that. So then, speaking of highlighter, I obviously love highlighter, and there's so many I could rave about this year, but there's two that I've used consistently for months now that I absolutely love, and they're not even new highlighters. I need to find like a new highlighter that I love, because I've used these to death. But we've got the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Oh Darling. This was around a few years ago. Everyone went crazy for it. It's just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. You can see how much I've used it. Just this gorgeous, like, pure champagne gold. I've got it on my cheeks again today. I just love it. And then also mixed in, I didn't even put this on today, did I? I might have to add some on now. This is the Ofra blush highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. I again bought this when I was doing makeup artistry. Got quite a few Ofra blushes for that. For highlighters for that reason, but I just love this. So they're both about £25, but so worth it. And I just absolutely love both of these, so I definitely recommend them. Ofra highlighters are incredible. I've got a few and I love them all, so yeah, these have definitely won this year. I will also mention though, when I've been a little bit paler, I've been loving the Anastasia Amazing highlighter. I think my camera's going to die, so that's really good. This one's really nice, but better when I'm lighter, so yeah, I don't use it as much because I tend to put makeup on when I'm tanned, so sorry about that. So I'm sorry if I screwed up the zoom again, but my camera was going to die, so that's really annoying. So we're almost there now, so I've got to do some eye products. I don't know why I said we're almost there, because we're not. I've got to do eye products yet. But in regards to setting spray, there is one setting spray that for me is always reigns supreme. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I'm sure you've all heard about this one before. I used to absolutely love the chill version of this, which is better for dry skin, but honestly, I don't see much of a difference in them. So this is just amazing. It just makes your makeup last so much longer, and it gives me a really nice base. I tend to spray this on when all my makeup's done except for highlighter. I spray this on and then put the highlighter on, and it just glows so much better. So yeah, I absolutely love this. Again, it's about £24, but I do absolutely love it. I couldn't say a bad word about it. I've got some like drugstore setting sprays, but none of them do it justice. I think it's probably the spray in it as well. This is just the best, so highly recommend that. So then moving on to eyebrows, I have to always recommend these. These are the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencils. These are just two random shades, because I bought, again, loads of shades when I did makeup artistry, and they are just the best. I always use these. The spoolie's great, the pencil's great. I'm sure you've all seen these before. I've moved on from like dip brow. I'm just more of a pencil kind of gal now. I just recently reordered the Benefit Precisely My Brow as well, because I used to use that, but it's too dark for me now that I've got blonde hair. So I've just ordered that again to try it out. But I absolutely love these. Yeah, I've been using these for about 4 or 5 years now as well. So I just absolutely love this. It's an amazing pencil. I know it's again quite pricey, but I love it. And then I also love this brow gel. This is from Primark, and it's literally £1. I think mine's really gross now. It is clear, but mine's obviously full of product. And yeah, I just love it. I've gone through quite a bit of it, as you can kind of see. It can be a little bit difficult to get out, but I just kind of like swirl it around like that and then put it out, and it's usually fine. But yeah, it's literally £1, so it's really, really good to repurchase. But I've had this one for probably about 2 years, and I probably should get a new one, but I love it. It's a really good product, and it's just a brow gel at the end of the day. I also have the Anastasia one, which I do really like, but to be honest, I don't notice much of a difference between the two, so I just usually go for that one. And then eyeliner, I've talked about this quite a few times. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. This one is in the shade black, but I also recently bought the brown one, which is really nice too. But I always use this if I'm going to use anything, because it's just such a nice liner. It's a felt tip, which I find easier, just because it's easier to just draw it on. It's about £9, so it's a really good price as well. And there's not much I can say about it. It's just a black eyeliner, but it's really, really dark, really black, really easy to use, and I just absolutely love it. So yeah. So I'm not even going to mention the eyeshadow base. I obviously use P. Louise eyeshadow base that I've been using for years as well, but it's kind of boring, so I'm not going to talk about it. I recently bought the Beauty Bay one that I'm excited to try it as well, but yeah, I just use the P. Louise one. In regards to mascaras, I've got two that I've absolutely loved this year. So I've used this one for about 1.5 years now. I need to get a new one, but this is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. It's just an amazing mascara. The wand on it is incredible. Let me actually show you this. Mine's literally drying up. I need to get a new one, but it just looks like this. It's about £22. My mum bought this back for me from Australia when she went back in 2019. And it's just a really, really good mascara. I've never tried any mascara that actually works for me as much as that one does. But this one I bought this year, which is from Revolution. This is called the Mascara Revolution. I hadn't seen anyone talk about it before, but I just decided to try it out. And the brush, you'll be able to see, is kind of similar, except this one's got... I want to say it's more plastic bristles, but I'm not too sure. But this is what it looks like. You probably won't be able to see. But the results I get for this is very similar to the Marc Jacobs one. This one's about £8. I do prefer the Marc Jacobs one because I feel like it's not as wet as this one is, but I'd say this is a dupe for that, so I absolutely love it. They both work really well for me. I'm not that bothered about mascara because I don't usually wear it. If I'm not doing like a full glam eye, if I'm just doing my skin, I don't wear mascara. If I'm doing a full glam eye, I put lashes on. So mascara doesn't do much for me, but these are my favourites. Absolutely love them. Okay, so we're almost there. In regards to eyeshadow palettes, there are two that I've used the most this year. So first of all, we've got the Beauty Bay Everything You Need 9 Colour Fiery Matte palette. This is just amazing. It's really, really good for everything. It's got all the neutral shades in there, but I'm more of a warm neutral gal, so the red tones you get in here, the orange tones, it all just is amazing. The only thing I don't like is this dark brown. It's a little bit reddy, which sounds too a bit. I just want like a nice chocolatey brown. This doesn't do it for me, so I usually have to grab one from another palette, but this is great. It's a really good palette, really good one to start with. I've actually got this one. No, I've got the Bright Matte 9 shade palette in my giveaway. Then I've also got the Fiery 16 colour palette, so you guys can try different things out, but it's just so good. I think it's about £9 for this, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. Can't remember how much this was, but what's going on there? But I've had this for a while now. It just works really nicely, and I like having like just mattes because I usually put like glitter or something on if I'm going to do a funky look. So yeah, I absolutely love that. And the palette that I've got on my eyes today is a Beauty Bay one. It's the Bright Matte 42 colour palette that Josh got me for Christmas. Been loving playing with that. It's an amazing palette. The pigmentation is unreal. Their eyeshadows are just so buttery, and the pigmentation of them all is incredible. So yeah, I love them. And then also, obviously, we've got the classic Anastasia Soft Glam palette. I bought myself a new Anastasia palette for my birthday that I'm waiting to use to my birthday. I'm going to wrap all my presents up for myself. So yeah, but this is like a classic one. It's just a little bit dirty. It's just absolutely amazing. I used this on my friend Abby when she was getting married. It's just incredible. So you've got obviously a few shimmers here that are perfect. You've got the red tone, you've got the orange tones, you've got the browns, you've got a black, you've got the shimmery tones for the brow bone. It's just amazing. It really is a soft glam palette. I just love it. I think it's so, so beautiful. And then yeah, the way that these blend is just unreal. I think Anastasia palettes are incredible, and the packaging of this is also super cute, so I love them. And then lastly, moving on to lips, I have pretty much stuck to the same thing this year, but that's okay. So I've been using a lot of MAC lip liners again. I used to use MAC lip liners back in the day, kind of went off them and moved on to more NYX and that kind of thing. But I bought this one this year and I just love it. This is the MAC Strip Down Liner. I'm sure you've heard about this. I used to have... what's the other one? I've got Soar, I think. Let me check. So I was referring to Soar and Spice. They're also really good, but this is Strip Down. It's just a really nice brown nude liner. Again, I've got it on my lips today. I absolutely love this. Just an amazing lip liner. I know they're about £12 or £15 at that kind of range, but they are incredible. MAC lip liners are insane. I really want to try Cork, so let me know if you've tried that one. I want to try that one out too, but yeah, I absolutely love this. And then to go with that, I've got two favourite lipsticks. So obviously I've got the MAC Honey Love that I've talked about a lot. This one's on my lips today as well. It's just an amazing, like, look how much I've used as well. It's like a really nice brown, kind of warm toned nude. It's a matte lipstick, but it's just beautiful. I absolutely love that. I use it all the time. If I'm going to put anything on my lips, it's usually this. I bought this because, was it Ellie Darby? don't know, someone said they used this like last year and I bought it because of that, but I just absolutely love it. And then also this one that I bought in 2019, this is the Charlotte Tilbury, what are these called? I'm not sure if this is the Matte Revolution or the Kissing lipstick, but this is in the shade Kim KW. This one's a bit of a lighter nude and it looks really, really nice actually when you've got a tan. Similar kind of colour scheme. They're both a brown nude. Let me just show you next to each other. I think the MAC one's just a little bit darker, but they're obviously in the same kind of colour scheme. So I absolutely love both of these. Obviously the MAC one is cheaper than the Charlotte Tilbury one. To be honest, I don't have a preference between the two of them. I just love them both so much. And then for lip gloss, I've honestly just been using this one this year. I've recently got some more glosses, so I'm getting like more into them. Just tried an Anastasia one the other day for New Year's and absolutely loved that, so I'll be getting more into those. But this I've used all year, and I actually bought one for my friend and then one for my sister for Christmas. This is the Revolution Pout Bomb. It's a plumping lip gloss, so it gives you that like tingly feeling on your lips. These are about £5 or £6 and it's so good. You get a lot of product in there. This is just the clear one in the shade Glaze. They do have different colours if you want to try it out. It's just an amazing gloss, and for a drugstore one too, I love that. So yeah, that is my favourite gloss. So that's actually everything that I wanted to show you in this video. That's all my favourite makeup products of 2020. It'd be interesting to see what I still use out of these, or which are still my favourites at the end of 2021. If you did like the video, please give it a big thumbs up before you leave, and don't forget to subscribe down below as well, and I'll see you all in the next video.